I had a little bit of a
Tell me.
maybe about 3 days ago, I made some ground beef, hamburger meat. This isn't trashy. It just felt not, I don't know, something, and currently.
Put the paper towel in there to soak up the grease?
Obviously.
You did?
Yeah.
That is such a dirtball move.
Well, you can sit there and let it boil off. I'm hungry. I'm a growing
you take
boy.
a fucking spoon and you pull it out.
No, but
or you leave it in there like a gentleman. Whoever said that was bad, by the way?
it just gets too oily. It does. Everybody, listen, it does. Everybody knows this.
You heat it off. You burn it off.
I know that. Well, that takes 40 minutes sometimes.
You flambe
and I don't
it.
know if you've seen any of this hamburger meat. It's just producing his grease.
I don't know
don't
what it
stop, dude.
Say there's like 8 million cows in one thing, one hamburger.
It's a big burger.
I like them juicy.
Talking quarter pound. So listen, I make some hamburger meat. I'm eating lean.
Now, what are you doing with this?
What do you mean?
What are you making?
I'm making a bowl that my wife found.
Okay.
A little bit of man, what was it? There's some peas in there.
Okay.
There was some sweet potato.
Okay.
Peas, sweet potato, something else I'm missing here.
Onions.
No.
Ketchup. Cheddar cheese.
I did buy cheese, but I didn't put it in there.
Leeks.
Nah, I forget. Something else.
You know what a leek is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I got one at the house. Fucking drywall's fucked. Yeah, I used to work produce. I used to work as a cashier. I didn't know all the produce.
They didn't fucking sell leeks at Acme until 3 years ago. What are you talking about?
I had to take a test, which I've said this before. That was the most nerve-wracking week of my life. Some fat-ass fucking guy testing me on vegetables. It's like, hey, buddy, why don't you put the Cheez-Its down and try a leek?
You're over at Sylvan Learning Center for 2 weeks trying to get ready for this?
So, whatever. So now I got, it was this morning. We had to be in here bright and early. Bushy.
You had hamburger for breakfast?
Well, hold on. I put some, when I did it, I did some taco seasoning in there.
I like that.
Right? So then for breakfast, I made 3 scrambies, and I'm looking.
Really?
And I threw the taco meat in there.
Listen,
hold on. Obviously, whatever. It didn't feel right, dude. The second I opened up the container, and I didn't do a think, I just opened it up and dumped, and half of me forgot it was taco season, and I got a whiff of that, and I was like, this feels like I'm at dinner right now. This ain't right. It's too early. And this is like 7:15. This is 7:15 in the morning. I'm eating taco meat. It was bad.
Oh, breakfast chili?
It didn't feel right. Have you ever done that? Obviously, it's left or whatever.
No, but I like it. I'll be honest with you. I like it.
I'm burping up like I just had a gordita. It ain't good, dude. It's bad news. Starting your day.
Kippy Crunch Supreme.
There's too much sodium in there.
Something.
The taco I don't get it because it's like, it's meat. It's protein.
Why isn't there a ground beef omelet? Why isn't there a burger omelet? You've had that?
Sure.
Really?
I think I might have made it. I'm big with if I got leftover ground beef.
That's pretty good.
I throw that right. You put the eggs, you let the eggs cook a little bit, or maybe I'll even put the meat on, then crack the eggs in there. Ooh. So it's not really like egg. It's like egg pieces in the meat.
No, I don't hate that.
Sprinkle a little cheese in there.
Did you top that off with
quarter cup of Sargento? It's 110 calories, 7 grams of protein. I'm losing weight.
Did you start that off? Did you finish that off with a little bit of lettuce, tomato, and some sour cream or something like that?
Lettuce and tomato at breakfast?
Well, you got a taco omelet.
The omelet? No, but it just didn't feel right. And my wife was in she was like on a call when I was doing this. And she
smells that cooking?
Yeah, she hung up the call. She's like, "Are you making tacos?" And I was like, "Shut up."
Did you open up a gyro stand?
Or I deport you. Zip it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it didn't feel right. Weigh in. Let me know. But it's like, it's just something about that taco season just...
Did it have the orange grease on it, too?
No, it didn't, because I had dried out the grease.
Wow. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that grease in there before.
I think I did 85-15, too.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I remember seeing that for the first time. My Aunt Mary's beef stew, I believe it was. And the next day, or maybe it was her spaghetti, but when she would take that out of the fridge, it would have that layer of grease on it. And she would skim it off and toss it. Like, where you going with that grease?
Make good with that lard, toots.
All right, let's quit screwing around.
Yeah.
Gang, as you know, when you sign up for the old Patreon, you can get your question read on the air by the Taco King himself, Kevin Ryan. Breakfast tacos.
Well, I mean, you do breakfast burritos,
They do.
but that's bacon and sausage. You typically have breakfast meat.
Listen, I'm not pushing back on this by any stretch
I'm
of the
not
imagination.
even saying it's
trash, but that's delicious. I think we should be putting ground beef in more stuff.
I agree, but the taco, it's just like, I got to tell you, I'm off today. I got to go home, shower, lay back down, get up, and start the day again. It don't feel right to have taco. I kissed my wife with taco breath this morning. I went off to work, grabbed my lunch pail, and came off to the content factory.